Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We are live. We are live. We are live and back in live. Welcome back to Talk Talk Live. Going full cam right now. Yes, indeed. As I adjust the camera, as we build it like we fly it, like my man, the Godfather said himself. Yes, indeed. We are back and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me in Talk Talk Live as we adjust the laptop camera. We are back. We are live here with my Jays leading 8-5. Well, they're still going to hell in a handbasket. But anyways, nonetheless, go down fighting, boys. Go down fighting. Yes. How are you doing? Happy post-Labor Day. Yes, everybody's back to school. Everybody's back to work. Yeah, it was great to see a lot of people who I hadn't seen in a while because of the summer breaks and such. But yeah, we are back and we are live here at Talk Talk Live. We are going to be here every Tuesday and Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe an odd Friday or Saturday. But definitely every Tuesday and Wednesday here at Talk Talk Live, and we are back and we are live. Thank you very much for joining me. I saw a few fans out there, and my TikTok things are going viral. Hey, you know what? It's a thing. It's a vibe. And I thank you very much for the support. We are growing as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to focus the camera here on myself. Let me take that out of there. Bang. Thank you very much. Obi Racing, how are you, sir? Obi Racing? Yes. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Talk Live, sir. Thank you very much. We are back and we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We are live. And again, we are going to get into this this viral video. But yeah, I wore white today after Labor Day, and they say it's not a thing to wear white after Labor Day. But I thought it's a summer day still, so again, the rule still applies. Although I did not wear white pants, let alone white pants. That has to be on a hot summer sort of day. But we are still in the summer equinox until mid-September, where we hit the autumn equinox, and again, that is a whole other fish altogether. But anyways, back to it. Talk Talk Live. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Talk Live. We are back, and we are indeed live. And we're going to talk about this young lady. We're going to have a short and sweet video this time. Tomorrow, we're going to be featuring the cancellation of The Acolyte. And how, well, the Alphabet Gang and the Black Lives Matter crew would say it is racist and homophobic to cancel said channels because of their black and lesbian stances. But again, the world is showing them different, and I think they're taking the hint. But again, the ultimate decider was indeed the paymaster, that is Disney. But we're going to get into that a little more tomorrow. Oh, he's out. Yes, indeed. And we're back here on Talk Talk Live. We're going to be discussing the viral woman going, well, I would say in North America, if not the world at the moment. And it's just a show. It's just a snapshot of how things are, not only with modern women, but in the Western world, period, especially with society at the end of the day. And we're going to get into this now on Talk Talk Live, live on IG and YouTube. Thank you very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And we're going to get into it right now, actually. So let's just go to browser. Let's hit it here. We're going to hit it short and sweet and toot sweet. And we're just going to be discussing this video here. Now, this comes from the internet. Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. That's not the one. It's this one. There we go. There we go. All right. This video here. Now, this is coming from the Lapeef Network, but this is a viral video that's going live on TikTok, and again on Instagram and also Facebook as well. So again, it's just pretty much a snapshot of the sign of the times right here in the world in which we live, and again, it's to show a snapshot of modern women and society as a, I wouldn't say as a whole, I would say as a snapshot of the way the world is working at the moment, especially with the young, especially with those who are still starting out in the world, ladies and gentlemen. But again, let's get into it right now. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's see the video first, and then come after it after with the Lapeef Network. It's fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to you for joining me. Let's go.
again?
Yeah. Hi, Tatiana. This is Shelly from HR.
From HR, okay. No, I don't remember you, but what's going on?
Well, we had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness.
Okay.
First off, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that she's actually recording this for social media content is wild in and of itself. This is something that should be handled in-house, behind closed doors, with relative privacy, but no. Clearly she wants her face identified and her person embarrassed throughout the world. But let's continue.
You know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked.
And don't think that employers aren't watching this, because they are. That's the funny thing. She thinks that her friends and are going to get a kick out of this. But you know who else is going to get a kick out of this? Employers. Noting that she is tardy every time she walks in the video. Oh yeah, you're the girl from the viral video. Let's discuss it later.
In at 6:12.
Wow.
We had a discussion about that.
12 minutes.
She's not odd by 12 minutes being late. 12 minutes, but it gets worse. Let's go.
Yeah, but they're waiting on you to be there, clocked in and ready to work. Yes.
Okay.
So your employee.
You think they bring enough shame with that? No, it gets worse and worse and worse. Please continue to listen.
Is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28 you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Still shocked to the fact that she is late, not just 12, but 21 minutes. But not a sense of shock, a sense of fear, a sense of dread anywhere on her face. Clearly she is, she's one of those IDGAF girls. Let's continue.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Like I still why didn't y'all tell me that today?
Yeah. No, listen guys, she still needs credit for work. Ladies and gentlemen, don't just show up on time. Give me credit. I don't need to show up on time. All you need to do is give me credit for work and pay me for those 21 minutes missed. Because I guess, I kid you not, at the end of that 8-hour to 12-hour shift, she is out of that door. I can guarantee it. 21 minutes, 12 minutes, who cares? She ain't making that money. She ain't making that time back. She wants out. Let's continue.
At work.
Because I handle all the HR, so they wanted me to call you because we had that discussion, remember, about...
And that was the day that I let alright, keep going.
So you were all...
See, when HR calls you in, that's literally a warning. It's literally a warning to you or to anyone employed by any sort of company that, you know what, you're messing up. Straighten up. But it seems the 12 and 21 minute delays and tardiness is it's not shocking enough. There's more.
So on 8/8 you clocked in at like 6:32.
That was it. Okay, so I let my cousin use my car the night before and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So I still made it though.
Literally
Yeah. So you let your cousin use your car, and you're late 32 minutes for work. But hey, they still need to pay me my full money, all of it together at once for the the money I shorted you. So you still got to come up. She's like the mob. You know what I mean? Bad day, you still gotta pay me. You get sick, you still gotta pay me. I'm here late, still gotta pay me. Anything bad happens to you, still gotta pay me. Still gotta pay me. Still gotta pay me. She's like the mob in real life. I tell you what, she's the bonnet mob. She's the bonnet mob. She is the bonnet mob. That's what she is. She needs to get paid every 1st and 15th. Whether she's 12 minutes late, 21 minutes late, 32 minutes late, and some cousin of hers takes her car, nah, you still gotta pay me full money, full whack. That's good.
9 days after we talked. So, and then on 8/12, you just did a no-call, no-show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. Like, I already
didn't
told you.
request that day off work, though.
I'm going to let that rewind back. I'm going to wind that back and let you hear it again. Because even I didn't believe what I heard when I heard this. Let's continue.
Oh, and then on 8/12, you just did a no-call, no-show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. Like, I already
didn't
told you.
request that day off work, though.
But y'all know, that's my birthday. Though. I'm not.
Yeah. See, here's the thing, right? On my birthday, I ain't telling you nada. You still got to pay me, though. I don't need to call in sick. I don't need to let HR or my employers know that I'm going to be away from work because, it's my birthday. It's my birthday. So I don't have to give notice to nobody, but you still got to pay me. You still got to pay me. Because I'm that chick. I'm that chick. She's that chick. She's that chick. She's that chick. I'm paraphrasing. She's that chick. She took a whole day off work, not letting anybody know what she's doing because it's her birthday. That's work's gift to you. A day off without notice.
No, that's fine. All right. Okay.
Everyone works on their birthday. Even I worked on my birthday.
Y'all too grown for me.
You know who's going to look good, but who's going to look bad for this? Black women are going to look bad for this. Yes, you're not a monolith. Yes, well, you're not a monolith. The black women are different, but stereotypes are there for a reason. And this is a woman fulfilling it to the nth degree because she needs to let the world, she needs to get those likes and subscriptions with her making it look like a jackass on social media. You still got to pay me too. You got to pay me. Pay me for 12, 21, 32, day off without notice. I don't care. You're still paying me.
Well, unfortunately, I just need you to turn your keys in. And
I'll be there tomorrow because that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, what?
She still doesn't get it. She thinks that her days of tardiness, her day of non-notice for her birthday is too adult for her, and she can't get the idea of being responsible and being taken seriously. When people say to be there at 6, you need to be there at 6, but no, not you. You need to be there at 12, 21, 32, without remorse. You still got to pay me, though. Them 20, all them time missed, you still got to pay me. You still got to pay me. That money got to be me. I need new bonnets. I need new bonnets. I need new bonnets and nails. I need new nails and bonnets. Bonnets and nails, nails and bonnets. You see where stereotypes coming in? Nails and bonnets, bonnets and nails. So anybody who walking into that office with a nail and a bonnet are gonna get it. They ain't gonna employ him no how. But anyways, let's let this finish.
Like what? What? No.
So I can tell that this job is probably not a very high paying job because she didn't seem very concerned with losing it. I think this generation, we even see it, I'm sure Mistaken can vouch for this. We even see it in school when it comes to turning assignments on time. They have no sense of timing. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. And it just makes sense that it would trickle over into the workplace. It's not serious for them. Especially if you're talking about a job and not a career. Now, I don't know what job she was working, but the fact that she didn't seem very concerned, it lets me know it was probably a job, not necessarily a career.
Very good point made there by Shamona. Oh, Shanmona. A very good point made by Shanmona. This is part of the Lapeef Network. Shout out to Lapeef Network. Like, subscribe, comment. Fair use, fair use, fair use. The fact of the matter is she's absolutely right. And this is a part and parcel of the single mother generation. A lot of single mothers are concerning. A lot of single mothers are indeed concerned about their children's well-being and raising good citizens and raising responsible citizens. But a lot of them aren't. A lot of them aren't. And since women, for the most part, are responsible for themselves and their children, yes, but there's sort of they're raised with a sense of their mother's, shared entitlement taken from the dating market / romantic prism. They think that they can walk in, walk out at any time. You must still pay them because this is just what a young dating girl would do to a man. Absolutely true. If I'm 21 minutes late, if I'm 32 minutes late, if I'm a whole day late, I still expect you to pay the bill. Do you see the similarities? Do you see the parallels? Once you get a certain, and it's a sense of entitlement. That's the entitlement mindset. That is single mother syndrome all the way down because men know it's either they either get to work on time or they are fired, especially black men. You either get to work on time or you're fired. You're done. You're done out here. You're done out here. And if you want to raise a family, if you want to have a girlfriend, you need to have a job. You need to have a job. Fail at having a job, you fail at having a life. But ladies can float, ladies can sail on gossamer wings to some other job and hope that a man will come save them in time. But, some will, some won't. It's all about looks at the end of the day, but, even looks won't save you. Let's continue.
It's just, this is a new day and age. It's not like when we were young and you were just happy to have a job and you wanted to do everything right. This new generation is like, okay, the bills will get paid somehow. Not with this job, I guess. And the fact that the lady, she was looking confused when the lady was like, okay, you came in 21 minutes late, and...
And notice that you have this slippage of standards and values the more that fathers aren't in homes. The more that this becomes a single mother generation, the more you see these children with an entitlement mindset. They literally say, you know what? Hey, I can drop off at any moment because someone will come save me or I'll find something else. But sooner or later, I will be saved because if you're relatively attractive, that's indeed the case. A man will come save you. A job will be there. But this is not the same for men. This is where the split is, you see. The split, the caveat, the absolute canyon apart from the way from the consequences. Men suffer when they lose a job, and women suffer when they lose a job. Women suffer when they lose a job. If they're lucky, a man to come save them, so they can afford to be irresponsible. But if a woman lose their if a man loses his job, there is hell to pay. Sooner or later, there is hell to pay, because a man's ability to protect and provide goes above all else. What the hell's wrong with my J? Anyways, let's continue.
It was crazy. Like, she was just like, she thought she was right. You could tell by the way she was filming it, she thought she was right.
Yeah, it's called the entitlement mindset. She thought that these things are, I should have 12 minutes off. I should have 21 minutes off. I should have 32 minutes off. I should have a day off and not tell you. And then you should pay me for that. And then you should pay me for that.
So, like, how do you even work with that? She sees no wrong in her actions. It's crazy. Crazy.
All right, go ahead, Saint. I see you over there. Over there.
You know what? This situation hits home because as a program manager, I had a over 130 kids and a staff of like 12 people. So we needed them to be there and be there on time, because it's a ratio. So I had and whoever she worked for is very lenient, because I had a girl work for me, and she did a no call, no show, coming in whenever she wanted to, calling in late. And I loved her though. She had great, like when she came and she worked, she put in work. But and I worked with her to try to be on time. What can we do? Like over and over trying to work with her. And she was just like, I just don't understand. And I don't know, in my time, if we were 5 minutes late, everything is docked. Everything is checked. You get written up for every little thing. And like she said, this new culture, they don't really care. They don't understand. I don't think they're foreseeing 5-10 years down the line. They're just thinking about right now. Like she said, it's just a job for her. And I've seen
again the live for now mentality. Guess who? Guess what gender has that sort of mindset for a good amount of time? Especially when they're young, especially when they receive their value up front. Women. And in the education system, with the lack of men within it, there are sliding and, how should I say this? There are, you can let things slide a bit. You can let standards slip a bit. And you will not be fired for said proclivities. So, are we surprised about this? No. This is the result of the single mother syndrome. This is it. This is what society is at large, where you have a population which is about 60, which is, especially in the black community, 3/4 of all homes are single mothers. And if we slip, okay, you slip, somebody will come save me at the end of the day. It's only when it's too late do you find out that, you know what, I should have raised my standards. I should have been on time. I should have been punctual. I should be responsible. Then the penny drops. The penny actually drops. Let's see if we have any comments here on YouTube. Nope, we're good. Let's continue.
A lot when people are all the way in the wrong and they're just confused. And the reason why they're confused is because they're not learning these skills. They're not teaching people skills in school anymore. So, and there's so many teens, and they're even becoming business owners and entrepreneurs before they even learn people skills, before they even learn how to communicate, interact, show up on time with people. So that's what I teach. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk about for some principals this afternoon. That's why I'm going out to dinner, because I'm talking to these principals about getting my programs into these schools to teach people why it's important to show up on time. You know, that's it. First thing in etiquette, show up on time. So that's what I want to.
In order to teach people skills, we never used to have people skills in schools. Never used to. You know, used to teach people skills, and for a good segment of the population who still do teach people skills, parents. 2-parent household teaches people skills. Now you don't have that, so you need to institute that in schools. Let me say that again. Used to have parents teach people skills. Now that you have a population in which 50% of women are single motherhood, especially in the Black community, are within 3/4 within that community, and is spreading throughout the population of all genders. Well, sorry, not all genders, of all colors. Parents used to teach you people skills, but there's no parent to teach anymore. Barely a parent to teach anymore. So guess what? You're getting these kids running out, having to have somebody else outside of the nuclear family teach you how to act as a grown-up. And it's sad. And it's sad. It's literally sad that you have to employ someone to teach you how to be an adult. Never needed that before. Your parents used to teach you that before. The village that you lived in taught you that before. But not anymore. Just saying. Let's continue.
To share, because that really hits home, and yeah, it's a mess.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to you, Jay. What is your thoughts on this, man?
I think she trolling, man. I mean, I think it wasn't an important job, but she's clearly trolling. You know what I mean? But what I will say with the younger generation, they don't fear their jobs. You know, like I think with our parents, man, like if they lost their job, it was like the end of the world. Like people was jumping out of buildings, jumping out of windows, jumping in front of like that was the worst thing that could happen to you is you lose your job. With these young kids, it's just like, yeah, I get another one. You know, it's that fearlessness, that loyalty to a company, I think that they don't have. But in this situation, you know, she was definitely trolling. I mean, she didn't care about the job. She has a legit way to pay her rent, you know. And if all else fails, you know.
Or she didn't have no rent.
If all else fails, you know, OF is sitting there like, come on home.
Notice how the man said, when we were younger, parents. Do you hear the plural of that? When he used to say parents taught you the responsibility, the importance of having employment, of feeding your family through a job. Yes, things have changed and different income streams have changed, yes, but the importance of being responsible, of being conscientious, of being an adult falls on deaf ears with this new generation. And like the man says, if somebody must be paying her rent for her to be that callous. So she must be trolling. Yeah, you have something like that. But listen, there are too many stories way too many stories of this being a tale where, yeah, I messed up. Who cares? Let me find something else. My man will help me out. Or my parents will help me out. Without you learning the lesson. And you repeating it over and over and over and over again. I remember we talked about this on Talk Live. This one lady who had, I think it was 28 jobs in a matter of 7. Yes, the prostitute. Yes, the call girl. The sugar mom, the sugar baby. 28 jobs in 7 years. 28 jobs in 7 years. Might have hit another double. Boy, that boy hot, boy, I tell you. 28 jobs in 7 years. And yet, she doesn't understand why a man would not commit to her. Well, she hasn't committed to herself. She hasn't been seen to be an adult. Once things get hard, she moves on. As in this case. Once it's too hard to wake up at 6 a.m., she moves on. But one day, and it was a fatal mistake she did it here, you'll be seen as employable. So therefore, she put her face out there, not only to herself, but to future employers to say, hey, this is my face. If you see me, know that I'm irresponsible. I will take your money, and I will do it as I please, and I will not be responsible or conscientious of time. Time management is not my strength. Do not hire me. Do not hire me. That was her fatal error. Everybody's laughing and joking now, but when it comes to submit your resume and show your face, guess what? If this this has already gone viral, so don't be surprised if you don't. We don't know about the bigger part of the story, but if it does come up that people delve into her employment background, that she doesn't have a job for a while. Let's continue.
Gotcha. All right, go ahead, Miss Taken. What are your thoughts about it, man?
I would say I think this generation they don't equate punctuality as something. They equate punctuality as something separate from the job itself. So it's kind of like, well, when I got to work, I did my job. I worked hard. You know what I'm saying? But not understanding that showing up on time is also part of your job. And like Shan said too, I think part of the problem is the prior generation is to blame for the current generation. So if you're not teaching and holding your own children accountable to setting expectations for them to do certain things, like on time, things like that, meeting deadlines. And then in school is also not reinforced because now kids cannot turn in homework and teachers can't penalize them anymore for it. Because they say that that's part of the behavior and not necessarily standards in terms of the academics. So even they're separating the two. So it's not a surprise that the students are separating the two when they go into the workforce. But I think
Notice she said a lot there, and she said a good lot. And shout out to Miss Taken for those takes. Fair use. Shout out to the Peep Network. Like and subscribe to this conversation that's on the Peep Network. But let us keep it a buck, people. The fact that these standards have slipped not only at school but in the workforce as well is the fact that a lot of these households are led by women. I'll keep it a buck. I mean, there are women who are conscious of the time, who understand that a job is a serious thing and that you must be an adult in order to keep it. But for a lot of women, they treat it like dating. They really treat it like the dating market. Oh, another guy will come along. Oh, another job will come along. Oh, well, listen, I show up this, late for at this time. Cheesecake Factory woman. Perfect example. Here we are again. Cheesecake Factory woman showed up an hour late. She still wanted to be she didn't want to be taken. She did not want to be taken to Cheesecake Factory. She wanted the high end. The high end restaurant. She did not want Cheesecake Factory, even though she was an hour late. Nope. Do you see the parallels here, guys? How the dating market reflects society and reflects life? I'm saying. I'm really saying. You think I'm joking? A lot of these women are teaching their jobs like the dating world. Oh, I missed one guy. No worries, another guy will come along. Oh, I'm 21 minutes late. He still got to take me to the best restaurant. What? Come on, that's not even a question. See, with men, yeah, okay, you're going to get your slackers every now and again, but men realize that a job it's incumbent on you to keep a job. Why? Because if you don't keep a job, you can't keep a family, you can't keep a girlfriend, you can't keep a life. So it's a serious thing. You think we'll be going on camera telling our story, saying, yeah, I was 21 minutes late, who cares? I'll find another job. No. Because we know good and damn well, if any woman sees us as being irresponsible, they ain't dating us. What? A woman will get a bly here because she's, young and got nails and a bonnet. So her irresponsibility would not be taken seriously because, again, a man is not dating you for your sense of responsibility. But a woman is dating you. I can guarantee you this. A woman's dating a man because he's responsible. That's one of the criteria of women. That their man is indeed responsible. And if he's not responsible, they will be left. And what does that stem from? Literally you getting your act and ish together, keeping a job, keeping a roof over your head, keeping the bills paid. All these are responsible things. Women can drift in and out. Men can't. Do you see what I'm talking about in terms of modern women and society? Society realizes that men cannot and will not be taken seriously if they're irresponsible. Women can get away with it. Let's continue.
She just hasn't learned that yet. She's gonna have to have enough losing jobs and consequences in order for her to then adjust the behavior.
Yeah, like that sugar mama that we had talked about a couple weeks on Talk Live. 28 jobs in 7 years. Irresponsible. She literally said to herself, I cannot keep a normal job. I need to check out. That is why I am a sugar baby. That is why I am fun and entertainment to a man. She is a luxury companion for a man. That's why she's a luxury companion, because she can't keep a job. That's why a lot of women are doing these days. Instead of sitting in an office, instead of being responsible, they're just setting up on what's it now? OnlyFans, and selling their booty hole for $3.99. What does it take for you to turn on a cam and show your booty hole for $3.99? Nothing. Nothing. Men can't do that. Unless it's G for P. We're not down with that. For most men, they ain't down with that. So, but we can, for the most part, do that. We can't literally say, we can't sit up as men and literally show our booty hole for $3.99 and get paid for it unless you're doing G for P. And most men aren't doing it. Are not doing it. Are not doing it. We're not doing it. No. So we got to be responsible in the workplace, because this dictates our life. Work does not dictate a woman's life. Because she can easily check out and be a woman's husband. Take care of kids. She can check out. Men can't.
Go ahead, Viz.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Man, I pretty much agree with everybody. To Mistaken's point, I think that I can only assume that she's older than 21 or at least, but I think that she's just going to be one of those people that never changes. That's just going to be her. Every time that she told her that she came in late, she had an excuse blaming somebody else. So if you're at that age,
Accountability, people. Accountability is like kryptonite to a woman. There it is. There it is. Accountability is like kryptonite to a woman. A lot of women are indeed responsible, but a lot of women aren't. They are not. 28 jobs in 7 years. Here. Smirking at the fact that she is 12, 21, 32, a day late with no sort of notice. Yeah, and still got to pay me. They were like the mob. It's like a woman on a date. Yeah, I'm late, but still got to take me out somewhere nice. And women can afford to not learn these skills and get through life just fine. And live a very long and fruitful life.
especially during this time period in this generation, that shit ain't gonna change. She gonna continue to do that until she an old ass woman still blaming somebody else for her bullshit. So I think that it's unfortunate and is definitely the generation before them their fault for allowing it. But I think that it's a part of.
Stop there. Guess who that generation is? Guess who that generation is? She's probably, well, she's a Zennial. So more often than not, it was probably the Gen Xers who gave birth to her. The beginning of the separation, the beginning of the single mother mindset. That's was infused in that generation, saying that you don't need your daddy ain't here. Who cares? You don't have to be responsible. A man will come and save you sooner rather than later. You will be taken care of regardless. Just stay alive. But I'm here to tell you, ladies, a lot of men are checking out, and they're not going to be here for you. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of these kids are going to be left by the wayside. Oh my God! He gave it up. Unbelievable! Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Anyways, let's get back into it.
Of the generation before us and with us being so caught up in the trauma experience that we now hold their hand so that they won't experience it. When in actuality, in my opinion, I think that builds character, as they say. So, I mean, now we have a generation of kids with no accountability. They fear no one, no structure, no hierarchy, however it is that you want to put it. And shit, man, if we don't get a grip on it, Lord knows what we're gonna see. So
let's get back to that last comment, because I think it's the most important comment in this whole.
However it is that you want to put it, and Shit, man.
Listen
if
into this.
we don't
I'm
get
sorry, guys. I'm
a
sorry for
grip
that
on
little
it,
discrepancy. Let me go way back here.
those characters.
Because this guy right here is literally telling you how society has slipped, how society has done a disservice to these children, and how their behaviors are now negatively affecting the world in which we live. Let's continue.
They say. So, man, now we have a generation of kids with no accountability. They fear no one, no structure, no hierarchy, whatever, however it is that you want to put it. And shit, man, if we don't get a grip on it, Lord knows what we're gonna see. So
You couldn't have put it better myself. That's what this whole night is about. There's no structure. There's no discipline. There's no hierarchy. Not in these homes anymore. Not where you're getting throuples getting together and marrying. There is no structure. There is no top-down foundation that's allowing for society to continue to thrive. As I said on this channel before, good times make weak men make bad times make strong men make good times. Guess on the spectrum where we are right now, when there's a generation of children in fatherless homes left to roam the wastelands alone. And you'll start seeing more stuff like that, where it is deemed funny that you're seen as irresponsible. Where you're deemed hilarious to be seen as irresponsible. That you're here for the likes and the views rather than the lessons you choose. You're here for the likes and the views instead of the lessons you choose. The lessons you learn. It is stunning to me that a woman got on camera, recorded herself, and thought of herself as cute for giving such ridiculous answers. Let's continue with this. Thank you very much. I'm going to play that thing one more time at the end of the night, because that comment right there literally brought the house down. Let's continue here. What happened here? Oh, Lord. Yeah, we're good. Let's continue here with Stephen A's reaction to things, and he's even flabbergasted on how this went down. This is going to be a short reaction video here. Everybody signed to Stephen A. Said he's already at 776,000 subscribers. This guy is going viral by the second, but again, he's Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to him. Like, subscribe, comment to him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's doing a brilliant job on these YouTube streets. Let's let him here react to this video. Let's let him catch the last piece again. Let's go. You know what? Let him catch the whole bit. Unbelievable. I'll let everybody catch on to this. It's stunning. It's literally stunning.
Posted by @We Sick and Tired, end quote, of a woman who recorded herself being fired from her job has gone viral, not because she was let go, but for her response to it. Take a look at this, please.
We had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness.
Okay.
Do you know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked in at 6:12. We
Wow.
had a discussion about that.
12 minutes.
So, your employment is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28, you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Like I still like. Why didn't y'all tell me that today when I was just at work?
So you were also on.
Because you took 21 minutes away from your company and still wanted to be paid full time. Are you kidding me? You took 21 minutes away of company time, felt no shame about it, but still want to get paid. Entitlement generation, people. I'm dead.
8:08, you clocked in at like 6:32.
That was okay. So I let my cousin use my car the night before, and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So like, I still made it though.
Still want to get paid though. Still want to get paid. All the money.
So
all of it.
Then on 8:12, you just
bring her a steak dinner because she showed up 32 minutes late. Bring her a steak dinner.
That's my birthday. Like,
and it's a birthday too. And it's a birthday. Bring her a cake.
But y'all know that's my birthday. I'm not. No, that's fine. All right. Okay.
Everyone works on their birthday. Even I worked on my birthday.
She's embarrassing herself in front of a worldwide audience and just letting stereotypical tropes run wild. Amazing. She feels no shame. It is stunning to me. Look at Steven's face. Look at Steven's face. Look at him. Even he can't believe it. Even he can't believe in 2024 that these type of videos are allowed to get out there and exist. If I say something, I tell you, I get myself in trouble. Okay, let's continue.
Y'all too grown for me.
Well, unfortunately, I just need you to turn your keys in. And
I'll be there tomorrow, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
You can't make some of this up, man.
Nope.
You can't make some of this up. That was my birthday, though. That was my birthday. That was my birthday. That's me biting her nails. Oh, yeah, that was 8 minutes. That was just 8 minutes. That was just 12 minutes. That was just 12 minutes. Classic case of somebody who wants to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, while they got their hand out for somebody else's money. See what I'm talking about? And then got the audacity to sit up there and get indignant, like, oh, that was my birthday. That was my birthday. Like they supposed to care about her birthday. Okay? I mean, if your birthday was that important, how come you didn't go to them and ask in advance, could you have your birthday off?
Perfect. We got a special guest in the house. Watch your step. What? No, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I want you to see this video for yourself. I'm gonna wind it back because people may think I'm crazy. I'm nuts. I'm out of touch. I'm Mr. Get off my lawn. Literally, I had to say that there last week. Marshall Bryan, how are you, sir? Hi, hello. We're gonna share the camera here. There she is. We have an actual. We have an actual employer, an actual woman here tonight. Yeah, we're gonna go viral with this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna watch this video together. I don't think you've seen this video yet. No, you are an employer. You've had to deal with these people before. You have told me about these people before. I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think.
Okay. Absenteeism and tardiness.
No, let's go back. Sorry, I want to get back. I wanted you to get all of this. I want you to get all
But for her response to it, take a look at this, please.
Get it all in.
We had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness.
Okay.
Do you know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
What time does she come?
Okay.
So unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked in at 6:12.
Wow.
We had a discussion about that.
12 minutes.
So your employment.
She showed up 12 minutes late for work. How would you feel about that? As an employer, my dear, she is an employer. She runs her own tea room. Steve's Teas. You see it for yourself. She's going viral with her teas, ladies and gentlemen. She got 300 teas out there. I'm gonna sell the product too. I'm gonna sell the product. I've sold the product before. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. She's 12 minutes late.
Okay, so I feel like there are some times when there might have been an accident or extenuating circumstances, you know. But I mean, if it's an ongoing issue, or she doesn't care, or she wasn't apologetic.
Ongoing issue, you say. Ongoing issue, she says.
I feel
Okay.
like that makes a difference.
That makes a difference, huh? Okay, keep listening.
Is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28 you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Like I still like. Why ain't y'all tell me that today when I was just at work?
So you were also on.
So it's called time stealing. That is because they're paying her to be there from 6 to 6:21 when she's not there.
Right.
So, but I mean, there are some employers that could flex the time. If she worked with them and said, oh, okay, I worked through my lunch, or...
Right.
But she doesn't
Does
seem...
she look like a face that will work through lunch?
I don't want to judge her nails and her bonnet.
Just the bonnet. Thank you very much for calling that out. The bonnet. Does she look like a woman that will work through her lunch break?
I'm just saying there are people who are like, hey, I'm so sorry, I'll work through my lunch, I'll stay that extra 21 minutes
Take this lady
late.
for what she is. Does she look like she would work through a lunch break?
I don't want to make assumptions until I've watched the whole video.
Really?
Yes.
You want to hear some more? Let's hear some more.
8/8 you clocked in at like 6:32.
That was okay. So I let my cousin use my car the night before, and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So like, I still made it though.
Literally like 9 days after we talked. So, and then on 8/12 you
32 minutes. Because her cousin, he see what had happened was somebody used my car, right? And the thing about it was he made me late for work. But yeah, I showed up 32 minutes late. But look here, I need to get paid all my money, all of it.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses.
I want all my money, all of it, all of it, all of it. This is like Goodfellas. Goodfellas. Whether you were sick, whether you were limp, whether you were at bad business, everything. Still, you paying me my money. You're paying me my tithe. You're paying me my protection fee.
Protection fee.
Oh, this is the worst. Watch this. Watch this.
just did a no call, no show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. Like, I already told you.
Request that day off work, so.
But y'all know, that's my birthday. I'm not.
Birthday.
No, that's fine. All right.
I don't work on my birthday.
Okay.
Everyone works on their birthday. Even I worked on my birthday.
Y'all too grown for me.
Well, unfortunately, I just need you to turn your keys in. And
I'll be there tomorrow, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
She filmed herself getting fired. Not sure I would have taken that route.
Any responsible individual wouldn't have taken that route. But she wanted to go viral. So she filmed herself. But here's the deal. Here's the kicker, though.
Did she go viral?
Of course she did. She's on Stephen A. Smith. Of course she did. Now, who else would see the TikTok video?
Friends, future employers, potential partners.
Ding, 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 ding. Future employers.
That's more what I was thinking. A quick Google search of her name.
So if future employers see her name and her record of tardiness, what level of success do you believe this woman will receive in finding a new job?
I mean, okay. Oh, you have 30 seconds left. Okay,
We are going to keep that answer till afterwards, so everybody come on back on Instagram. We're going to continue here on YouTube, but come on back. We're going to get an employer's and employers' point of view on this here video and get the full-fledged view of it. Coming back, we'll see you in a bit in the second hour. Thanks very much. Talk Live. Yes, we're still here on YouTube. Thank you very much, guys, joining me on Talk Talk Live. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's what I want. And we go here, and we go here, and we go here. Yes, indeed. Yes, we're going to go with the live here. 3, 2, 1. And we are going to go into... We are back here on Talk Talk Live into the second hour here. We're talking about the viral firing lady with a bonnet and long nails. Just, you know, it's just, you know, we're buying into all the stereotypes. We're buying into all the tropes. Anyways,
She a teeny bit did it to herself though.
she did. This is self-inflicted. This is Hirikiri. This indeed is Hirikiri. Look it up, please. But anyways, back here on Talk Talk Live on IG and YouTube, we have the lovely Lana here. Lana is an employer, and she runs her own tea room.
Mm-hmm.
And she would employ somebody just like this, wouldn't she? With bonnets. But she came in responsible, didn't she? She had her hair all tied up and everything, didn't she?
Her hair wouldn't get anything.
No, her hair. Yeah, to be fair. But it's safety first, right? Safety first.
I mean, okay, so prior to being an entrepreneur,
yes,
I was in job development. And would talk to people about how to respond to gaps in their resume, or how to respond to like a negative reference, or even though technically in Canada you can't actually leave a negative reference. But,
that's true. That's true. You can't actually if a person signs on for your reference, it can't be a negative one. It always has to be a positive one. You're right. Yes.
Yes, but people can say, oh, they just worked here from this day to this day, and that's all they're saying. And you kind of read between the lines.
You read between the lines, yeah, exactly.
Yes, so I think this also kind of ties back to the videos that you had last week about the lady who was a sugar baby.
I just mentioned that last hour, yes,
versus the lady who wanted to have a partner and kind of wanted to explain away her dalliances.
That's right. That's
so
right.
I feel like there is a difference between someone who's contrite and is like, okay, yes, I might not be able to show up all the time at 6 a.m. and depending on where you live, you might not have access to a reliable vehicle or the transit system might not be adequate in your area. Like there's your babysitter didn't show up in time. But there's a difference between the people who are trying to make it right because they are of upstanding character and virtue, and in my opinion, their parents raised them right.
Right. Oh!
And...
just hinted there. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. Continue.
And the people were just like, yeah, whatever. And a little bit lackadaisical. And I see that even in... employees that I've had to hire and
yourself
release back into the world.
Exactly. I mean, one in particular, remember what she wanted? She wanted to take a day off to shop for clothing. Just simply that. No, she wanted to shop for clothing. She wanted to go out there into the world, shop for clothing, and she needed a day off to do it. It's sort of similar here.
Not that I would want to out anybody who.
We're not going to say who it was, no. But this is one of the exactly. This is one of the excuses someone would make in order to do that. But I wanted
George.
to. Hello, George. How are you? But I wanted to bring it back to the fact of parental guidance and the lack thereof. Do you think that this child came from a two-parent household? Let's lay it on the wood. Did this person come out in a two-parent household?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there are protective factors. Whether you had grandparents around you or an older cousin or an older sister that was like, this is how you get a job. This is how you navigate yourself in the workforce, right? And I don't know if that is also generational, that unfortunately a lot of employers are seeing this. It's even like ghosting. We've heard it in the dating scene where you're talking to someone and then all of a sudden they just drop off of this. in employment, they're also seeing it there as well, right? That people will just, or they'll show up to the job interview, it's
Mhm.
going really well, they offer them the job, they take the job, then no show. Right? Or there's no, I guess,
There's no sense of
communication.
responsibility or commitment.
No,
Or...
and even like, oh, I needed the day off for my birthday. And yeah, lots of us would love to not work on our birthdays. I mean, wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't that be great? I mean,
Right.
the employer even said herself, right, that she had to work on her birthday.
Because that's.
I worked on my birthday.
But didn't you know you don't have to pay your mortgage on your birthday?
Oh, no.
Good apply.
What you need to do is let your employer know that on my birthday, I ain't telling you I'm working, but you're still paying me.
I mean, she could have.
You're going to still pay me all my money.
She could have at least had the decency and the courtesy to be like, I'm
No
taking the day off.
decency, no courtesy. But
Or
here's
take
the
a
deal.
sick day. Take a sick day.
Call me misogynist all you want. The lack of fatherhood and responsibility in that house is there for all to see. And here's the reason why. The one thing that's very important to a man is what? Employment. Because a man can't make a life without being employed. And women see that as well, because if a man's not responsible, do they want to buy into that man?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Unless, okay, question though.
But hold on. But if a woman's irresponsible, does that affect her life for the most part? She can still live a very long and fruitful life as long as she takes care of as long as she's responsible for her children, to be fair. But in the workforce, we don't really need you. We don't really need that to be I mean, a lot more men are holding that standard. Let me say that. A lot of men these days are holding that standard indeed. But for a lot of other men, especially of the high value nature, a lot of them don't, as long as you raise their kids right, they don't care if you were a vagrant on the streets and you couldn't hold a job for weeks. Lord knows the lady who was the
27 jobs in
27 jobs in 7 days, she saw herself as being a great catch for a man, even though she was irresponsible as shit. As shit. Just like this one. Irresponsible, and she. But anyways, you were gonna say. I cut you off. It's gone.
Oh no. Okay.
Yes.
So he has to work, but what if you're a high net worth individual and you just come from money and don't have to be employed?
But the fact of the matter is, if you're a high net worth individual, number one, chances are there's a father in behind somewhere around the way telling you this is what you're going to do, and you're going to do it. You're not going to embarrass my good name by going out there and being an absolute slob. Yeah, you're gonna get the odd person who are slobs. Listen, it takes all kinds. Okay, this world, there are such examples, but for the most part, they aren't. Usually, you're gonna have upstanding citizens from these, from those people, those top 1% of achievers. You're not gonna get idiots. That's an idiot because she chose to film herself on camera saying these things, thinking that it's all well and good and it's funny. But she doesn't realize that employers see this. And once employers see that, your chances of getting a job, any job or responsibility, is severely diminished.
Unless she can say, I've learned from it, I've gone to classes, whatever.
Unless you have actual proof of employment and responsibility.
I'm saying that she's atoned for that because there's growth. I mean, remember the two ladies in your last video?
Yes.
Right? The first lady did not seem very contrite, and she's like, oh, my family is actually going to see this? Versus the second lady, who it had been 10 years past, she had gone to therapy, she was working through things and wanted to make amends. And wanted to put her best foot forward.
Excuse me. It is hoped that she does learn her lesson, but she has made a huge mistake with this video.
I agree.
Although the entertainment value is there, ladies and gentlemen, so let us not put it past it. Let us not put it past us. The entertainment value is there, but the fact of the matter is, let's see Stephen A. Smith's reaction to this. Then I want you to hear another guy earlier on.
Oh my You can't make some of this up, man.
Nope.
You can't make some of this up.
Truth is
Oh, that was
stranger
my
than
birthday,
fiction.
though. That was my birthday. That was my birthday. That's
Oh,
for biting her nails.
he's got the
Oh,
nails.
that was
Yep.
8 minutes. That was just 8 minutes. That was just 12 minutes. That was just 12 minutes. Classic case of somebody who wants to do what they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it, while they got their hand out for somebody else's money.
I said that time stealing fact.
Which gender most emulates that? I'll leave it to you.
See what I'm talking about? And then got the audacity to sit up there and get indignant, like, oh, well, that was my birthday. That was my birthday. Like they supposed to care about her birthday. Okay? I mean, if your birthday was that important, how come you didn't go to them and ask in advance, could you have your birthday off?
Yep.
Okay? I mean, this is kind of stuff they're talking about right here. You can't do what you want to do when you want to do, when you want somebody else's money. And if you don't believe me, just come out of your pocket and pay people and then have them look at you like they could do what they want to do and they don't have to pay attention to you. You understand? And watch what happens. Because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit different than them. See, they called her at home on Zoom, clearly fearful that she was going to go ballistic. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
They
right.
clearly were scared. They clearly were scared. See, I'd have fired her ass to her face. I'm telling you that right now. She wouldn't have made it out the door with me. She wouldn't have made it out the door with me. I'd have been like, don't come back, drop your key off right now. Goodbye.
Yeah, most,
Yes, oh, that's
most
my birthday, though. I
employers
mean,
do
my
that.
goodness. I mean, that's my
Yep.
birthday. What?
So
What?
that
Oh, my
she can't
goodness.
come and
Oh, my
grab
goodness.
stuff, she can't come and take
I'm-
home.
Absolutely. That's what most employers should do. That's what you would do if you saw an employee messing up like that. You would
Just-
literally take away their key in front of them and say, "Give me the key,"
And then security
and
says,
security will walk them out.
and then we will ship you your stuff later.
Ship you your stuff later. That's how real employment works. She got obliged by getting a call and literally asking to come in and give their key back.
No, we just changed the locks.
Or you change the locks. That's it. Because
thanks.
Lord knows you can come back in for your birthday, except you'll want severance package. You know what I mean? You know, a little severance pay, a little severance in the hand for time lost. But I said this already, my dear. The lack of fatherhood in this home, the lack of responsibility, the proliferation of single mothers out there, irresponsible single mothers out there, let me say. It's what's allowing for this sort of behavior to happen. And I have a video for you, but I'll let my man finish here first.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for her to go. She didn't. I scared her. Yes, me. Really? Damn. Y'all have a nice Labor Day weekend. I'll holler at y'all on Monday.
Thank you, Stephen A, for that, but okay, let me stop.
That wasn't actually that bad.
All right, thank you, man. Thank you, man. But I'm gonna bring you back to this video here. Now this wasn't seen, but I want you to see this last clip right here, and I think it absolutely encapsulates what I was trying to say just now.
Can you hear me? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Man, I pretty much agree with everybody. To Ms. Taken's point, I think that I can only assume that she's older than 21 or at least, but I think that she's just going to be one of those people that never changes. That's just going to be her. Every time that she told her that she came in late, she had an excuse blaming somebody else. So if you're at that age, especially during this time period in this generation, that shit ain't gonna change. She gonna continue to do that until she an old ass woman still blaming somebody else for
her issues. Entitlement mindset. Who has an entitlement mindset, ladies and gentlemen? We've been saying that all the time.
But I would like to shout out all the people that are going to work. And
absolutely. Let's give a fair and balanced view. All those who are going to work, who are paying their bills, and who are being responsible, shout out to them. But there's a whole lot of women who ain't.
But the internet
and
is
aren't
a microcosm
of
unfortunate bad behaviors caught online, caught or recorded on purpose.
Really?
Online.
You know where you get caught on purpose bad behavior? 2 places. You guess where?
Housewives.
I'll give you 3. That's Housewives is 1. Second.
Is this like a TV show?
No,
or
3
like
platforms. TikTok 2, number 2, and the final and the number 1 answer for this.
I don't know.
Instagram. The height of irresponsibility, ladies and gentlemen, where ladies are allowed to be irresponsible and get paid for it.
I think.
Come on. You've seen irresponsibility.
But
day
on
in,
both
day out.
sides, look at the movie series Jackass. Like if they just said, "Hi, friend, nice to see you," instead of launching themselves or doing tricks on each other.
That's that's men throwing themselves around in a tizzy. These are ladies who literally are saying, "I'm here late for a date. I don't care what time I show up. I want you to take me to the best restaurant with the best steak and then shower me with gifts before I even give an inkling of romantic interest in you."
I also think that for every one of those terrible videos, there are well-behaved people who are
With fathers in the home.
doing exceptionally well.
With fathers in the home.
I don't think we're going to agree on this.
Oh, listen. There are single parent homes with ladies heading those households with responsible children, but those are falling few and far between. As we've already shown here on Talk Talk Live, 72% of women, 80% of prisons are filled with men from single mother homes. This is a problem. He's already pointing out to the fact that this generation doesn't listen anymore, isn't responsible as they used to be. Why? Because the lack of parental guidance that there was before is not there anymore. And this slippage of standard is because, well,
So
as
where
in the
are
dating
all the
world.
men? Where are all the men then?
We're all the men indeed. They've been asked to leave because they're deemed to be out of touch with a woman's reality, or these women keep choosing bad men. You know those men that have 10 kids by 10 different mothers, and yet they have an 11th on the way. Those guys. Well, let's continue. Oh, sorry. Let's go.
Bullshit. So, I think that is unfortunate, and is definitely the generation before them their fault for
Gen X
allowing it. But I think that it's a part of the generation before us and with us being so caught up in the trauma experience that we now hold their hand so that they won't experience it. When in actuality, in my opinion, I think that builds character, as they say. So, I mean, now we have a generation of kids with no accountability. They fear no one, no structure, no hierarchy, however it is that you want to put it. And shit, man, if we don't get a grip on it, Lord knows what we're gonna see. So,
Lord knows what we're going to see. No truer words have said by that man, Viz the poet. Excellent, excellent deduction of the future.
But also, history has shown us that we, as a people, are resilient beyond measure. But where's the accountability? At what point do we just take responsibility for the life that is ours? And stop blaming it on our parents, stop blaming it on
I agree.
ancestral trauma, and say...
I agree. Well, I wouldn't say ancestral trauma, the lack of fathers in the home.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
you
whether
tend
it's
to see
one generation ago or two generations versus 20. Some people like to go 20 generations ago. I'm just saying, at what point... I know I have people in the family that say, oh, my parents, the grandparent generation never forced the auntie-uncle generation to go to college, so they never amounted to anything. And it's like, and this guy is a grandpa now, and it's like, at what point do you not just say, like, this is your life, and it's your own responsibility? Like, at what age? He's a grandpa now.
Yeah. At what age? What age do you take responsibility for yourself? But the fact of the matter is a lady like this, I mean, a man can't do this. Can't have that sort of attitude. Because you know why?
Well, he can.
No, he can, but guess what? Life judges him a lot quicker. And he'll get his comeuppance in swift succession. And I mean swift. A woman like this can literally have this attitude and live a long and fruitful life. Unfortunately, such problems, such ills will be visited on the children. And this is what the Man Biz the Poet was saying. And this allows for the slippage in standard and in discipline and in responsibility in society. Now, if you noted this, I was just going to go back to this panel here without actually getting into the video. You know what this lady does right here? This one here, Saint Laurice.
Consequences in order for
Stop that for a second. You know what this woman, Saint Laurice, here does? She goes into schools and teaches children how to act and behave.
Is she like a finishing school coach?
No, not finishing school coach. She actually goes into elementary and high schools to teach children how to behave in society.
Interesting.
Yes. Would that ever be seen in prior generations, do you think? Would there be a space for such a lady to have employment?
Well, didn't they have, like, the nanny or whatever that lady, Super Nanny?
Yeah, Super Nanny, yes, but that's a TV show.
I know, but that's
a TV show.
No, but that's what she does in real life, I think.
Yeah, she does that in real life, exactly. But that's in terms of, well, but she's actually going to the schools doing this. Because some kids aren't going to get it from there. Where they should get it.
Well, should is a very interesting word.
Should is a very interesting word. Where they should get it, their parents. I'll let her explain their story. Let me see if she can get it on here.
I mean, we even see it. I'm sure mistaken.
Let's get a little further in.
Crazy.
All right, go ahead, Saint. I see you over there.
There she is.
Over there.
Let her explain.
You know what? This situation hits home because as a program manager, I had over 130 kids and a staff of like 12 people. So we needed them to be there and be there on time, because it's a ratio. So I had and whoever she worked for is very lenient because I had a girl work for me and she did a no call, no show, coming in whenever she wanted to, calling in late. And I loved her though. She had great, like when she came and she worked, she put in work. But and I worked with her to try to be on time. What can we do? Like over and over trying to work with her. And she was just like, I just don't understand. And I don't know, in my time, if we were 5 minutes late, everything is
Say it again, sorry.
Is checked.
I was going to say, because it's cheaper for employees or employers to keep the people that they already have.
Yes.
It's 5 times the cost of keeping an employee to go find and retrain
and retool
a future
employee. They'd rather work with what they have than go out and get somebody else.
Yep.
Right.
So I hear what she's saying.
You hear what she's saying, yes, but hear the rest of her story and where she's coming from.
Okay. You get written up for every little thing. And like she said, this new culture, they don't really care. They don't understand. I don't think they're foreseeing 5-10 years down the line. They're just thinking about right now. Like she said, it's just the job for her. And I've seen that a lot when people are all the way in the wrong and they're just confused. And the reason why they're confused is because they're not learning these skills. They're not teaching people skills in school anymore. So, and there's so many teens, and they're even becoming business owners and entrepreneurs before they even learn people skills, before they even learn how to communicate, interact, show up on time with people. So that's what I teach. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk about for some principals this afternoon. That's why I'm going out to dinner, because I'm talking to these principals about getting my programs into these schools to teach people why it's important to show up on time. first thing in etiquette, show up on time. So that's what I wanted to.
She's talking about etiquette, like a finishing school.
Right. But where she tried to bring it to principals, where? In school.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to teach people how to behave in schools, when in fact that job would usually go to whom?
The parents.
Mm.
But also the age-old question of whose responsibility is it? Is it the state? Is it the family? Is it the community? Is it the individual?
It takes a village to raise a child, yes. But they used to have that village.
I know, but
And a lot more men in that village.
A lot of people think it's the school's job.
Yeah, well, a lot of people
To
think it's a
parent the
school
child.
job to
That's
parent the
what
child. It's not a school's job to parent the child. Just saying.
I agree with that.
That's a parent's job to parent child.
Yes.
And if you can't do it, something is wrong with you. I'll say it again. If you can't do it yourself, something is wrong with you as a parent. So there was some glitch down the road. Yes, as we said, there could be some trauma from a prior generation. However, it's all about responsibility.
Those are some very interesting words.
Yes. But
I don't agree with them, but fully, because parenting is a ginormous job and not everybody is cut out for it.
not everybody, so don't have kids. Don't have kids.
Yeah, but once you have them, it's a little late to say back.
Well, that's right. Where's the responsibility? Again, responsibility. It all lies
Some
down.
people don't know until kids are here.
So some people are irresponsible.
Or you have 2 kids and things are going great and you didn't know until you had 5 that, wow, 4 kids was great,
Right.
but 5 was too many.
Well, we know
like, are
of.
we just going to get rid of
Well, that's what I'm saying.
one? Like,
No, but we know of examples close to home
mhm,
where they got their acts together, they got their ish together,
mhm.
and they made sure that their children were raised right.
Yes. But
Okay.
I'm saying not everybody has.
Not everybody gets the memo.
No. And to say that it's your own fault is. I don't know. I think that is.
Are we to take personal responsibility here?
I can only speak for myself and how I parent my own
Well,
children.
I'll tell you for a fact. You messed up. You don't ask for help unless you mess up.
I don't think that's.
And that's fine to ask for help. However, one can ask for help, but realize there's a failing somewhere along the line that one has to take accountability for. Once one takes accountability for it, one can move on and learn and grow
I think
and do
that
better.
Parenting isn't singular,
Of course. No, it is not.
and I feel like there needs to be
A two-parent household, that's absolutely right.
There
Well
needs
done.
to be a community.
A two-parent household, yes. Oh, well done. Yes. Hey, kids do better in a two-parent household. I'm sorry, it's true. It's the absolute truth.
It is true, but not everybody has that. So
Well,
being able
certain
to-
women need to knock down their masculine guards and realize you need a man in your life in order to bring some sort of peace, responsibility, and stability to a household. But you don't want that, do you? Okay. But anyways, we're going to leave that right then and there. Thank you very much to the lovely Lana. We're just going to end out here. How many got here? Let me see if we got any comments here. No, we were good. No, we're good. Okay. But thank you very much to the lovely Lana for joining me tonight on this bit of a journey here. Let me turn the camera to you. God damn it. There you go. Hold on. Wait a second. There we go. Bang. So now. So yes. So very special guest. Lana has joined us for the Talk Live tonight. And I thank you for joining me tonight for this this very frank discussion on the viral fired lady with Bonnet. Letting us know that all is all is well with the world as long as you don't take responsibility. Thank you very much for that. And yes, I will see you on a Talk Live tomorrow night. We'll be back with Talk Live, and we're speaking on the Acolyte and its downfall, which is blamed on on the non-alphabet gang group not taking this in by gunpoint, and also that it's racist. So we're gonna delve into that on the Acolyte's 1 year opening and grand closing, as my man Jay-Z used to say. Grand opening, grand closing. And yes, thank you very much for joining me at Talk Live. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to end things here on Instagram, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Talk Live. Thank you very much for joining me, and good night from Toronto. And thank you very much for joining here on Talk Live here on YouTube. You may not have seen the lovely Lana's face here, but here she is. She can get all the cameras. She's here. She gets all the camera. I'll just end out here. Thank you very much for Thank you very much for joining me. Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining us on Talk Live tonight. On a very it's a very heady topic, to be fair. But again, something that needs to be discussed because, again, there's a lot of slippage going on in society, and it starts within the home, and it is clear to be seen, especially when it comes to job status. Yes. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. We'll be back tomorrow night. We're speaking on the Acolyte, as stated before, and how, indeed, it was canceled by racism and you not being LGBTQ. So... We'll discuss that topic tomorrow night on Talk Live.